I'm
Yeah,
set.
yeah, yeah. You're good. How are you?
Chwen Kaya. I'm good, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What did you say?
I say Chwen Kalgat.
Ah, Train
Oh,
Kargat. Yeah, yeah,
Chwen
yeah.
Kalgat.
I was like, yeah, I hear something similar, and I'm like, oh, I felt it. So, Stav, how are you, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, I'm good. How are you? If you can just remind me what is your private name because I didn't remember.
It's Georgi,
Georgi. Oh, okay, okay. How
or
are you doing?
Edgar, which
Okay.
is easier for you.
Yeah, Georgi, it's okay. It's very
So
popular, this name, right?
in Georgia now, for now, yes,
Yeah,
but later on, I'm not sure if it will be because we have some weird names coming. There are no weird names, but not more any more traditional names. So yeah, man, I'm so excited. I want to introduce you, if you don't mind, of course. So let's meet Stav Koren, the redhead. Do you still use that nickname?
Say again?
Redhead.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
my nickname.
your
Yeah,
nickname Redhead. So
yes, it's funny.
undefeated MMA fighter, 7 wins, 0 loss. Born in Beersheba, if I'm wrong, correct me. Israel, in Georgian-Israeli family, and representing both nations, man. And before going to somewhere else, are you crazy, man? Did you just have your professional debut at 16 and beat Afik Shumel at 16?
Yeah,
What the hell,
yeah,
man? Go
yes,
ahead,
yes,
go ahead. Let's talk
yeah.
about this.
Yeah, so it was funny story. First, I was doing a lot of inter clubs, small fights, like no, nothing professional, but I was very competitive and I was very, very talented. So I was competing consistently. And then one day, just my coach start organize some promotion. It's called MFC, and they bring people from Russia and from Ukraine. I think maybe even from Georgia. I'm not sure, but. So he told me like you are very good, you fighting very well. Do you want to fight like big show? Like yeah, 2,000 people was there, and I say yes, okay, let's go because I know I'm good, and yeah, like I didn't know what to expect. I just
Yeah,
watched UFC, and then you know, and then after the fight, I start creating smart steps because I realized that if I want to be like seriously professional MMA fighter success, I should be smart and not just go
mm.
fight because yeah, this fight was the toughest fight I ever had. I think this guy was close to finish me. He was choking me full choke,
Yeah, yeah,
another
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
neck, and I was almost out. And I quit from that, and then he take my arm and tried to break my arm, and I quit from
Oh
that
man.
to escape from that. And after that, I was winning by points because I was better wrestler, good control, and I did good punches, good damage. But yes, after the fight, like I told
At
you,
16, man. At 16 year
yes,
old.
it's 16.
How
Yeah,
do you describe this at
yeah.
16 years old? You say, "Oh, of course, coach. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready." And you go there, and after that, you didn't fight for 4 years, right?
Yes, this is what happened because after the fight, I was injured my knee. I was injured my knee, and I was my head was pain because we got both punches. We got good punches. I won the fight, yeah, for sure. I was better, but still, even if you won, if like after this fight, I was more dominate every fight. Like
Yes.
very dominate. I never was in those kind of
Yeah, yeah.
situation that you can see
50-50,
me.
right?
Yeah, you are not sure
Yeah,
who
yeah, yeah.
winning. This fight
Yeah,
was
this was
close.
one of my question as well, and it's amazing how you changed your approach after you went to USA. And let's say, okay, I'm saving these questions for later. Tell me more about, Georgian people love Georgian people, obviously, and people like you. You look like a great person with amazing smile, amazing personality. Tell me more about yourself, about your family. Your father is from Israeli, mother is from Georgia, I believe, and this is how you ended up representing two countries.
No, no. So just one thing. So my family is all Georgians. My
Oh,
father born in Georgia and my mother born in Georgia, and both family too.
oh,
Like they
okay.
both sides. You
Okay,
understand?
okay. Got it, got
So
it.
c'è mio oggi chi kartvili acho, and yeah, they both born in Tbilisi, no Tbilisi, Racha, and yeah, they move. They was same city, our countries, and then they move. Yeah, so basically, my both parents and even my new father wife, she also Georgian, and yeah. So I am start 24 years old. I'm start training when I was 13 years old,
Mm,
and I was very competitive guy. All my life, I was preferring doing football, good conditioning, everything. I was very competitive at everything I does, like
yeah, 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 yeah.
football, even ping pong, basketball,
So you want to be a
everything.
winner, want to be a winner, basically.
Yes, and I was training and playing out, never sit. I was this kind of kid. I
Yeah,
never sit
yeah.
at home and just, play computer, never. I was always doing things outside. And yeah, just like that, I was finding that if I want to do something big with my career in MMA or something like that, or yeah, so I just need to sacrifice everything, and then something good can happen because I everything I does, I has good talent, and I have
Mm.
good conditioning. Physically, I feel very blessed, like
Yeah, yeah,
physically.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know if
Mm.
yeah, if maybe you can see in my fights physically I'm look
Yes,
always
yes,
very
yes.
good, very
Very
good
good
shape,
shape.
never get tired, never nothing. Of course I'm not Superman, but I feel the blessed.
It also represents how you dominate the fights. If you are there to dominate, you have to be in a good shape and you feel it, and this is how you dominate. It's amazing, man, how you feel, how you do in these fights. It's clearly amazing. I wanted to expand this more. How you said that you started your fighting career very young, at 13 years old, you said, right? And
Yeah, 13 years old.
what was the start? When did you start, think about, okay, I want to be fighter? Because you said you played a lot of ping pong, football, everything. And how did you stop on mixed and martial arts career or fighting? What forced you?
So I think this is funny story. Where I come from, nothing. Yeah, it's just not too special, but it's like the city when I was young. It was like difficult neighborhood. I don't like to say too many things, but it was
Yes,
tough.
yes.
You're supposed to know how to defend yourself. Everybody can bully you. And, you know, you,
Especially in schools,
and
right?
yeah, in schools, even in street, I was more in street. I told you I was
Mm,
outside all day. So
mm,
I wanted to know how to defend myself because every time you have an argument with someone, something can happen. This is how it's work. And when you grow up, you realize how much it's more than you already think because everybody fighting in the world, everybody fighting in,
yeah,
and everybody is
yeah.
just working like this. This is our nature. So I prefer to fight with good, like with athletes, and I take it seriously. So basically, I was a small guy, and I wanted to defend myself first, and then like I told you, I was very competitive at everything I
Mm,
did. So I was immediately with good relationship with the coach because he liked me, and we get good friendship. And every time he told me, "Let's go this competition, let's go this competition," and then I start competing a lot. I have so many interclubs, so many small fights when I
mhm,
was young, so many. Yeah, all my life I was fighting all my life. So
mm. You mentioned the
I
coach. Yes, yes.
yeah.
Sorry.
So like I said, I feel very even if my record is only 7-0, I
Yeah.
told you I feel like everybody who's working
300
with
and
me,
zero, right?
yeah, I'm seriously mean to that. I feel like nobody in my age can be more experienced than me in
Yes.
MMA,
Mm.
especially in MMA, especially. yeah, just like that, But yeah, fight is not only experience, everything can happen. And I want to stay sharp with my mind and
Mm,
my head too. And so try to work also with the head, not only with my physique and my talent and my experience, because I want to be dominate everything, every area I can.
yes, yes, yes. And
Yeah.
you said it's funny that you said this because I wanted to ask you this as well. You mentioned that coach. I say Wato is was your first coach.
No, I had two coaches when I was started. One of them was his name was Dor, just Dor, and he is very good friend of me. He also a professional fighting. He fighting in
Mm,
Brazil right now. I
mm.
think he fighting in Charles Oliveira team.
Oh,
Yeah, he's very talented too. And then the second coach was Vitali. Vitali
mm,
was his name, and he was the guy who I told you was creating promotions and all of that. He
mm.
was
Uh-huh.
doing
So at
inter.
16, Vitali took you to this fight, and
Yes, exactly.
you concentrated on kickboxing at first, where you learned your striking, and then you converted to mixed martial arts and BJJ, or you started all together.
I think yeah, I started all together. I was starting all
Mm,
together, or just yeah, just like that was training of that. But yes, I was doing everything, and everything I did, I was liked because everything is
mm, mm.
competition. You can compete with someone else, just you and
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
So different when you was like, for example, I told you I was playing soccer, football.
Mm,
I was playing it's like 5 or 7 or 11 on 11. Then you
mm.
are like only one,
No,
you
I
don't
want
have
one.
much effect.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Now, one on one, if I better than someone, no way you can escape that,
Yeah, yeah. You can
So
tap, right?
yeah, easy to show yourself. Yeah, it's
So
good.
what you say against you? It's better to tap or go out?
Say again.
Against you, if a fighter is against you, what you suggest? To go in the choke or go knockout?
So knockout. When I give first time, I give knockout. Big first fight in LFA,
Yeah.
I give big knockout. It's make my career feel much more
Yes, yes.
success and all of that. And then I had another choke, but KO is different.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
is
It's
reason
like
that
boss,
everybody
right?
wants this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, everybody
Like
loves exciting fights.
yeah, like all the time, like in media and Dana White especially like to see finishes, but mostly knockouts and that way, it's I'm more grappling because it's easier to win like that.
Yes.
Sometimes you can see very good fighters fighting on the feet, and like I told you, I like to be dominate. End of the fight, you cannot be sure who won the fight. Sometimes you see
Mm,
different
mm, mm.
scorecards, but on the ground, if you are dominate, no way they are not gonna upset you because if you was on top and finishing, and I talk about decision, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they cannot take it from you. If you was on top all the time, on good positions, all of that, yeah. So you'll be dominated. Yeah, but knockout is different.
Yes,
Knockout is
yes.
different.
I feel what you say, and I also feel the same. But as soon as you enter the UFC, it's different. It's different level. You can finish as you wish. You can win as you want. You just need to win and win and win and become UFC champion. And even though they are fighters, let's say Mo Sarevlov, right? He has 9 win streak, but he still doesn't get his title shot because he's not that exciting. And this is what UFC values. And I wanted to ask you about this. From this moment, you most probably will get. What is this championship name? Sorry, I forgot. Which are you right now?
LFA.
Yeah, LFA. You are getting
Yes.
your LFA title shot now, or you go to Dana White Contender Series. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm not sure because in this business everything is like you feel free. The only guy
Mm,
I talk with him about my career is my coach.
mm,
Sometimes Merabs if I want
yeah.
some advice, and my manager Lance.
Mm,
So I only talk with Lance about my upcoming fights, and yes, now we're waiting for something big, and maybe for title, LFA title, I'm not sure because usually if I can get into the UFC by Dana White Contender Series, which is close, yeah, I will be okay with that because I'm feel ready. I feel belong to UFC.
yeah.
I just was training with Merab. So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
it's like I feel weird when I'm too many time outside. I feel just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Not belong, right?
maybe not. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not sure how to say this. Like, yeah, I got the experience I wanted. I did 3 fights in a big organization, LFA, very good promotion. Yeah, I can fight for the belt, but usually I want to
Yes, yes.
be in
It's
UFC as
better to
soon
have
as.
upper like divisions, upper let's say matches, better opponents for you as well. It's like when you feel that you are better than your opponent before the fight, it's very weird to go and even though if you dominate, everybody can see that you are 100% better. And in UFC, it's different. It's different.
Yeah,
Even
it's
in contender
different.
series, it's different. So maybe you go there and see future champion. Uh, for example, let's say Merab Dvalishvili, his debut in UFC. Nobody knew that he would be,
Champion.
UFC champion, and he do spinning, elbow, and
Yes.
everybody's like, "Wow, who is this guy?" And he did it against like one of the best prospects. So
Yes.
we discussed Merab and what you say about this. You went to USA, and after you went to USA, you started training with John Wood, right? And then you started getting your finishes, your knockout, your submission, your domination, 30, 27, all 3 rounds for you, and this kind of click, and how do you describe this going from Israel to USA? How would you describe it?
It was first time it was weird. First time I fly, it was like I was flying without know anything. I supposed it to be main event in Israel against
Mm,
another good guy, and then the fight fall. So I said, okay, this is my time. I was very good shape. I was very good shape, just like that. I just wanted to promote myself. So I fly USA. I talked with Merab once in Instagram
mm,
without knowing him, without nothing. I just wanted to know where is training, and just started talking with him just for one question. I wanted to know where is. I just told him who I am and
mm,
if he can give me advice where to train. And then, of course, he told me Syndicate. This is what I wanted him to say because I also told him I'm Georgian, and he liked that. So when I come, John would talk me to conversation. We talk, we discuss because immediately when I come, I wanted to, I'm very ambition guy. When
mm.
people ask me about the red is ambition. This is the
Yeah,
only reason I did it. When I see myself with the redhead, I'm not doing this like in the street, right? Only in fight, only in
yeah, yeah.
fights. But it show me because this is me. I'm ambition guy. I want did what I told you. I want to be big. I don't want to fight other else. I just want to be in UFC, big in UFC. I want the belt too, I want
Yeah,
only big
yeah.
things. I don't want small things. This is not me. All my life I was very competitive. I was just like that. So yeah, we
Yeah, yeah.
start talking, and I wanted him to tell me, John Wood, what do you think? Yeah, what I need to do. And then he start teaching me, even if I'm very ambitious and very talented, it's still like it's long way, where I come
Mm,
from because
mm,
I was fighting Europe organization, nothing seriously. And he
mm,
told me like you need to stay here as long as you can. training gear. We will find you a manager. And yeah, just yeah, this is what happened with John Wood.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, like you went to USA, you said to Merab some words. I'm curious where you train, and he, of course, then he took care of this, and yeah, and basically, I wanted to ask you, do you speak any Georgian? Like you said some couple
לקחו בי?
words. Oh,
מביא לפרק. צוטה, צוטה, זליאן צוטה.
Saidanitsi, Hartule Saidan. Where
Wait,
from?
so
Oh,
Shemi Achalia Deda,
mm,
Memindala Parake, Gaige,
mm.
Damere Utkari. They speak Chemi Ojachi La Parake Hualaperi, Sakshi.
Ahaha, ahaha.
רוצה צ'ואל סך שיבר, צ'ואל לפרקה
Cartwell.
קרטואל עצמו.
Ah, nice.
דמר גביגה, דמר צוטה לפרקה גייגה.
Ahaha,
They,
aha.
they, they all my life speaking around me, Georgian, but because all my family, my uncles, my mom, everybody speaking Georgian. They speak Georgian, but I'm the small kid in the family. They didn't
Yeah,
speak
yeah,
with
yeah.
me, so I don't know, like
Uh,
normal, like good. But I can understand,
yeah,
and
yeah.
now I want to learn to speak better. I already know, but I just want. I don't
Yeah,
want to
it's
speak like
enough to
stupid.
get started. Have you ever been to Georgia, by the way?
Yes, we was in Georgia. I was with Georgia with my family and also with my girl.
Uh-huh.
I also have a wife, and we all go together. Like we did like long roads. We go to all the
Raja.
mountains. Racha, yeah, we go to Tbilisi. So every day we was driving like 7 hours with the driver, and then like. And my parents show us where they grow up and the small village and
Yeah, yeah,
all of
yeah.
that.
Which
So
village is that, by the way? Which village?
yeah, I told you I thought it was Racha
Oni. Okay,
Oni,
Oni.
yes, Oni. Yeah, and we was there and
Wonderful, wonderful. It's a wonderful place. I have been there, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Maybe you would be surprised where you were surprised when you saw first time where your roots come from.
yeah, so yeah, for sure it's much different than where we are right now. Like yeah, it's village. Now it's like more yeah, just more modern. I feel
Mm, mm,
we are living in building. So it's different
mm.
than village.
And what about this? When was the first time you felt like you represent, because you represent Israeli on one side, and on one side Georgian flag. So what made you decide that you want to represent both? When did you feel the connection with Georgian? I'm Georgian and I want to represent Georgia as well, because Georgian people love, as I said, Georgian people, and we have so many examples of Georgian people just loving people who are Georgian and be proud of. So when did you decide? When did it click?
So first, before I answer, I want to say that I feel that so many
Mm.
Georgians send me message when I grow up. It wasn't like popular to say where are you from or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
If you understand me. And
yeah, yeah.
then
Of
what's
course.
happened that I realized that all my life I all my life, all my family or everything that was around the Khachapuri and
Yeah, 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 yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
food and all that and all the traditional.
So it was from beginning.
Yeah, and I just didn't, I don't know, like my
I
grandmother,
want
my
to
grandfather.
ask like this: when you start fighting professionally, when you decided that I want to represent both, what did you feel at that moment? What you, of course, you feel proud, but what also you was thinking, like Georgian people who watch from Georgia? Did you think about this any day?
Um, Yes, I told you, like I just felt like I didn't show. I was Georgian all my life. My family,
Mm.
everything was around Georgia. We all always
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
flying to Georgia. They fly to Georgia more than me, but and I didn't do nothing back. All my life was around Georgians things,
Understand.
but and I didn't learn how to dance. I didn't learn how to speak, even to speak, and so I feel so like I'm missing something,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I feel
You
Georgian
need
in my
to.
blood. Like, yeah, I feel Georgian physically, even in my face. I feel everything. I'm looking like Georgian. I don't know, like, yeah, I just feel like everything I can
It's
do.
true. It's true.
Yeah, it's like I feel like this is my nature more. Just like that.
Yeah,
So
and it looks like, and of course your power, your genes are very powerful, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and I wanted to ask you more about you take your first fight at I believe, if I'm wrong, correct me, bantamweight, then you fight in featherweight, then in bantamweight again. So, what is your real category of the weight? Are you bantamweight?
yes, I'm bantamweight. I am bantamweight. My last two fights was bantamweight. Most of
Mm,
the fight I did, like, I'm not sure, but yeah, I have another fight who is not on my record. It's it also was like bantamweight. So usually I'm bantamweight,
mm,
um, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm big. I'm not small for bantamweight. This is one of my advantage. When I'm working with good bantamweight, I was featherweight. I
What's your
I had
height?
the
What's your
power.
height?
I'm
In centimeters, maybe?
175 centimeter, you
Like
know?
me. Oh,
Yeah, so
you
I'm not
very
small.
tall for bantamweight. Yeah, very tall for
Yeah, I'm
bantamweight.
tall.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
it's a very good advantage, and you use striking, you use grappling very good. Yeah, like I think that it's a very good archetype for the future UFC champion.
Yes. So, yeah, I grow up and first nobody know how to cut weight and all of that, so it was easier to fight featherweight.
Mm,
But then, like I
mm,
told you, I want to be to use my potential.
mm,
So my full potential is to make weight like I should, which is 135 pounds,
mm.
and it's bantamweight. So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I
yeah.
will fight, like you said, for example, Movsar Evloev,
Mm,
someone like that, he has more big muscle and all of
yes.
that. So when you are working with good guys, it's different. When you work with good guys, every pound, every kilogram is different. So I want to be um just fair, with my weight, not bigger. Because real featherweight, they are way bigger than me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And yeah, real featherweights are like coming from one upper division below, and it's amazing how this I call this cheating, by the way. It's kind of cheating, but if you don't use this skill, if you don't cut weight and do not compete where you belong, not where you belong but below, then you get to fight with much, like, stronger, very hard opponents. And about like Georgian fighters, what is, because I apologize if I'm missing someone, but I believe you will be the first one Israeli fighter who we have in UFC.
No, I don't think so. We already
Is
had,
it currently someone? I mean, sorry, do we have do you have Israeli fighter right now?
yeah, only one, I think. His
Uh-huh.
name is Yanal Ashmoz. Yeah, this is the only one. We had another one, Nathan Levy. He's very popular in Las Vegas.
Mm, mm.
But yes, there is another two guys, very, very good guys, fighters, same position as me, 7-0 or something like that. They can be two big things. But yes, I'm focusing on myself first, and Yeah,
And
for me it will be big.
what do you think about Georgian fighters at this moment? We have, I believe, we have five Georgian fighters. It's Ilya, it's Merab, Roman, Giga, and who else we
Uh,
have?
uh,
Alexandre Topuria.
yeah, and Alexander Tupolev.
Yeah.
Well.
If
So
I'm missing someone, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not missing. So, how would you rank
uh,
to
I should rank them.
No, no, you can also. It's very wrong question. You cannot rank. But who is your favorite? Of course,
So Merab is my favorite because when I'm around him, fighting is not only about. It's not only about fighting
yeah,
themselves. It's also about mindset and
yes,
mentally. So Merab is a champion, and I have very very much respect to this guy
yeah,
as a person and as a fighter because yeah, just like that, I cannot even say enough thanks to this guy. And also, we have another very good fighter. He was a very good friend of me when I was with Merab House. Is Amiran
yeah. Gogoladze,
Gutaladze.
Gogoladze, yeah.
Gogala. So this guy is not in UFC, but I think
Mm.
he's very, very big out of the UFC. And when
He was
he
very
go
close
inside,
to.
yeah, he was fighting contender and he was injured. Uh, Bad luck, but it's okay, But I think he's also can be very big thing. This guy is very,
Yes,
very
yes.
talented.
He already is a big thing, and he just needs some more attention from UFC. And I see a lot of posts of him. He tries to get any fight. He says, "I'm ready, whatever division. Now, tomorrow I can fight." He says, but his time will come, I believe, and he will shine on the top of UFC. And yeah, do you look up to this Georgian fighters? Also now Mirab is having fight 7th of June. Are you gonna be there?
No, I'm not gonna be there. So usually what's happened, I supposed to stay with him until his fight or something like that, but we didn't. I fought March, and then I
Mm,
was waiting in his house. I was living and training, and I was waiting to see if I can fight another fight, just fast fight, um, to make sure I will be on contender series. So this is what was the plan before,
mm,
and we
mm,
didn't find fight because LFA was. They told us there is title shot in Brazil right now in your weight,
mm,
and just after that we can see what we can do for sure. But
mm.
and so we also looked for something else, but everything is not seriously for me because I told you I want to be in UFC. I don't want to fight like
Yes,
something who is not.
understandable. And we all feel whoever saw your highlights will be 100% sure that you are the big thing. Man, I want to thank you so much for your time, for what you've done for me, and for people people who are looking up to you. I'm 100% sure that we will have another conversation, but it will be when you are on top. And yeah, well, I wanted to say that from behalf of all my friends, all the people, all Georgians, I wish you all the luck, man. You are true Georgian, and we love you so much. Take care and good
Thank you,
luck.
Georgie.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you for
Good
your
luck,
time.
man.
Thank you.
And say good luck to every Georgian fighter you meet in
Yeah,
Syndicate. So let's go.
yeah.